Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's day is May 19th and I have seen the stock Adani Ports, but with some few reasons I didn't trade today in Adani Ports. Why and what I will explain it clearly, and in this video we will definitely know about the importance of liquidity. The If the liquidity is not there in the market, then how the consolidation will happen, we all need to discuss it right now. So okay, fine. So today is May 19, but we'll focus for some time on the previous chart. Okay, so this was the resistance for the whole day and this was the support for the whole day, and none of the volumes has been entered below these, only these two. And I have clearly explained the importance of these like bodies in the previous video. Please do check it out as well. So whatever, the resistance line was this and this was the support, and these two bodies appeared like this. And now today the stock had early this very early, and none of the bodies have went upside. That means there is no liquidity in the Adani ports. Okay, if you think this was the support area, the stock breaks it up, and again it didn't retrace back. If so, if it retraced back and fails to move upside, and then definitely that liquidity will gathered up, and then the Adani ports will definitely moves down. But as there is no liquidity to the upside, then obviously the stock consolidated here. Neither the sellers nor the buyers occupy the share. So this was the case in the Adani ports. So hence, if you want to trade in the stocks, so how you would know that liquidity was presented in this stock? So this was the example one. Take it as an example one, and I'll show you another example in Axis Bank. So you'll definitely understand the importance of liquidity and how we can know that the stock contains the liquidity. See, from the starting onwards I have focused mostly on Axis Bank. It was not pre-planned, but it was coincidentally happening. All my tradings was in the Axis Bank only. Okay, fine, whatever, we need the liquidity stocks for the intraday, right? So for that we can do anything. Okay, so let's briefly focus on what happened on yesterday. So yesterday was the resistance lines was here and the support lines was here, and today what the stock was happened was the stock started here and fall down and makes a W pattern and went to the high. And now what the buyers has to do, once the stock is coming down, the buyers need to push it up, right? Needs to push it up, but the buyers failed to do it. So hence the buyer's place was occupied by the sellers, and hence the huge rally was there in the Axis Bank. Okay, if you see in the Adani ports, there is no liquidity. There is no liquidity, and hence the stock consolidated only in this place. If you want to see the liquidity, firstly the stock need to be move to the opposite direction, and again you need to take the trade in the other direction. Wait, I'll tell you. So actually the Axis Bank today's trade was for the sellers. Okay, today's trade was for the sellers only, but initially up to 12 o'clock or about 11 o'clock, up to 11 o'clock the buyers occupied the share, occupied the place. Now all these buying orders or the liquidity was taken over the sellers. So once you if you want to go to the buying side, definitely you need to see the sellers or the liquidity happens there. Connect orders was fulfilled here, and now the liquidity rallies to the downside. I'll explain you how you can take the trade in the Axis Bank. Let's leave out what happened was on yesterday. Let's focus on today's chart pattern. So here the stock started from here and went down. It makes a W pattern right over here, and again the buyers makes a move upside. And now if you focus, just leave out this pattern, all these buyers want to go to the higher places only. So now let's focus on what happened here, how the sellers entered into the market of Axis Bank. Sellers quietly and very slowly entered in the Axis Bank. It gives times for the buyers, but after some time the sellers takes place of the buyers place. Now what happened here was the buyers was stopped here. The buyers stopped here, and sellers wants to take away the places of the buyers. Again the buyers pushes its strength back to it, and again the sellers make a move. Okay, and now again the buyers and the sellers was taken here. This was the what's reverse M, and this was the second reverse M. What's the importance of this? So here if you see it clearly, it was a very equal pattern, but here this was the first one and this was the second. These were the two levels. Okay, this was very down to it, but here that was not the same case. Here it was both the same. Sorry, more than this was very powerful because the buyers failed to move the stock to this level, and hence it started to fall down continuously. And here, that means the highest of the week, it fails to move upside. Many candles forms consolidation, and hence it's break it to the down. So now you can understand the importance of liquidity. That means because of the buyer's liquidity only, the sellers occupied its place and fails to move upside, and hence the stock falls. And in the same direction or in the same situation, the Adani ports doesn't have any liquidity. Why? Because yesterday in the Adani ports it was all consolidated, the buyers and sellers, and now it's also continuously falls down without going up to this level or to this level. It doesn't come upside. That means though there is no liquidity for the sellers. Once the sellers wants the liquidity, it should be occupied by the buyers, and it needs to be fail to move upside. Then only we can go into the opposite direction. As there is no buyers in the Adani ports, there are no sellers in the Adani ports. There is no liquidity. So liquidity is must and should before you take any trade. So from the next time onwards, be careful while you are taking trades. Make sure if you want to go to the selling side, there need to be a rally or the buying orders need to be taken in this stock. So this was the topic of the day. So I think it helps you. So if you like it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, guys. Bye.